A 30 Rock list? We want to go to there.
I want to go to there.
Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 30 Rock moments.
No one help her.
For this list, we've selected the most memorable and funniest moments from Tina Fey's modern classic series that showcase just how fast-paced, quick-witted, and off-the-wall the show could be.
There are only two things I love in this world: everybody and television.
Now make way, we're Reaganing.
I am the Sisyphus of Reaganing.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I should be saying. It's in my head now. Let's roll.
Number 10, Liz's verbal diarrhea. Reunion.
I'm sorry you're stuck in Whitehaven. Boy, it was something landing in this storm, huh?
This Emmy-winning episode is one unforgettable moment after another.
So the standards department is telling me you can only say cat anus twice during the show, but I'm gonna fight for you. You can say it 3 times. Cat anus, cat anus, cat anus.
We see Larry Braverman.
Yes. I am Larry Braverman.
Trying to fit in at Liz's high school reunion. Some fantastic 80s throwbacks, and the ultimate reveal that Liz was actually the high school bully, and not the quiet nerd.
Hey Liz, how's the telescope? I don't know, Kelsey, how's your mom's pill addiction?
However, we couldn't resist including this cutaway gag. While flying into Whitehaven, Pennsylvania for the reunion, she and Jack hit some turbulence. Since Liz can't help but make things hilariously awkward, we're treated to several dark revelations as she hopes to cleanse herself of her sins before the plane crashes.
One time I laughed at a blind guy eating spaghetti. Sometimes I pee in the shower if I'm really tired. I saw my grandparents making love once and I didn't leave right away.
It's a brief scene, but one that speaks to Fey's talent as both a writer and a performer.
You know what? Suck it, you whittling IHOP monkeys.
I'm at the jet's waiting.
That's right, a jet to New York City. Lemon out.
Number 9. That's a deal breaker. Kidney now.
If your boyfriend calls out his brother's name during sex, that's a deal breaker, ladies.
After writing one of the most successful sketches in TGS history, Liz becomes enamored with the fame it brings her.
The star, I'm on top. Somebody bring me some ham.
This results in a ton of great moments, including the hilarious opening credits of her eventual talk show. The height of this storyline, though, is the scene where Liz informs several characters of the various and admittedly odd reasons their relationships won't work out.
My boyfriend has been acting really weird ever since he got promoted at his job.
Yeah, he thinks he deserves a vajayjay upgrade. He doesn't. He's not Tom Brady. Shut it down. Deal breaker. Yes!
It's another hilarious bout of misguided confidence, courtesy of Elizabeth Mirvaldes Lemon. And it's moments like these that remind us just how kooky yet lovable this leading lady can be. You burnt.
Aha, you burnt.
Number 8. Liz and Criss get married. Mazel tov, dummies.
It's not the most important day of my life, getting my show picked up, or meeting you, or the time I got a sleeve of Starburst with all pink. Those were all more important days.
Near the end of the series, Liz gets her happy ending and finally manages to have it all when she marries James Marsden's Criss. 2 S's, no H.
His name is Criss, and I'm sorry, but for my own reason.
And Criss is spelled...
No H and 2 S's.
This episode closes with a quickly thrown together courthouse wedding ceremony that explodes with the quirkiness 30 Rock is famous for.
That's how much Liz Lemon cares about having a special day.
Liz's ex-boyfriend is there, Criss buys the ring at a police auction, Jack reads from the fountainhead. It's all so random, yet so cohesive.
It's perfect.
Sure, Liz has donned her Leia costume on other occasions, but this one's definitely the most noteworthy.
What? It's the only white dress I own.
But your hair.
I'm a princess.
Aside from being hilarious, this sitcom wedding is also a sweet moment that provides a rare instance of uncompromised happiness for Liz, which makes it that much more rewarding, especially after 7 seasons.
I'm just saying, from a grateful nation, thank you, Liz Lemon. There's hope for us all.
Number 7. Jack's Psych-Up speech. Retreat to move forward.
Oh, buddy, here we go. Bottom of the 9th. Bases loaded.
If you've become as successful as Jack Donaghy, you've almost definitely developed some strategies to get where you are. And some of them you may not be super proud of.
Just do it. Is it in you? I'm loving it.
Are you okay?
And if Tina Fey created you, those strategies are bound to be revealed at the worst possible time. Here, Jack performs a Psych-Up speech at a business retreat, unwittingly speaking into his hot microphone.
Yeah, it's winning time, you magnificent son of a bitch!
What is that?
It's his Psych-Up speech. He doesn't know his microphone is on.
This incident is an unusual moment of vulnerability for Jack. But what's even better is that it results in a touching, albeit hard to watch scene, wherein Liz tries to out-embarrass Jack to save him from humiliation.
Well, not anymore, 'cause check this out. Everybody dance now!
A great moment for their relationship. It also teaches us a valuable lesson.
I can't believe you did that for me.
That's what friends do, Jack.
Number 6, Tracy and Jenna's social experiment. Believe in the stars.
I could totally be black. You should try being a white woman.
Okay, I will.
Much to Liz's dismay, Tracy and Jenna are often at each other's throats for very dumb reasons.
Liz, I never get anything. All I want is one sweatshirt.
Don't listen to her. She's not me.
So when she leaves town, things get pretty extreme. Unable to agree on whether or not it's harder to be black or female in America, Tracy and Jenna decide to trade places. Of course, that's not the end of the gag, as it's only complete once a monster claw and a musical number from The Wiz find their way into the episode.
Wait, what is Jenna doing?
You gotta ease on down the road.
Micah's gonna stop that right now. No. This is worse than when you wore your shorts to work.
Also, whiteface and blackface.
And you realize blackface makeup reignites racial stereotypes African Americans have worked for hundreds of years to overcome?
Here we go.
However, everyone realizes that there's only one person who could possibly understand what it's like to be both black and female, and therefore solve this dispute.
Oprah is coming, and she's gonna fix everything. Oprah!
No, not Oprah. A preteen girl. Of course.
I've been hearing, but I haven't been listening.
And I need to stop being a frenemy and be your real BFF.
Number 5. Hi, I'm Bijou. Apollo.
No, wait. Call now.
You did it so fast.
Hi, I'm Bijou.
Bijou!
Call me.
Oh my God!
We all have things from our past that we would prefer to keep to ourselves. But Liz's are so funny, you'll Liz yourself.
Lizzing is a combination of laughing and whizzing.
In order to resolve an argument, Liz allows Jenna to tell the writing crew about an ad she once made for a phone sex hotline, which didn't have enough numbers or accept credit cards.
Call us in English, German, or Polish.
Liz's admirable, underwhelming attempts at being sexy, which include eating pizza, crawling on a bed, and playing tug of war, are just as fun to watch for the audience as they are for the writers. And Jack.
I haven't laughed this much since.
Everybody back up! Get out of the way! He's gonna jack!
Goodness gracious!
Number 4. Tracy and Jack in therapy. Rosemary's Baby.
I love you, Dad! I don't want a dogfight no more!
Tracy, that's it! That's it!
Tracy Jordan is easily the most eccentric character on this series, and that's saying something.
I am a Jedi! I am a Jedi!
It's always a ton of fun when his craziness rubs off on other characters. And that's exactly what happens here.
You sound nothing like my dad.
Well, where's he from?
All I know is he's from funky North Philly. He worked in a Campbell soup factory, and he had a droopy lip due to an unattended root canal.
In an attempt to get to the root of his daddy issues, Tracy brings Jack into his therapy session, which culminates with some role play.
I'm mad at you, Dad.
Hey, dummy! I'm mad at you too.
Jack plays essentially every member of Tracy's family, including Tracy himself, in an energetic and uproarious sequence.
You're always gonna be my son. Tracy, just because I stopped loving your dad doesn't mean we stopped loving you. Stop putting words in my mouth, woman. Oye, papi, cállate. People are sleeping. Mind your own damn business, Mrs. Rodriguez.
All right, this is ridiculous.
Lady.
In fact, Alec Baldwin won an Emmy for this episode, and it's not hard to see why. Dynamite!
I only act out because I want your love. Dynamite!
Number 3. Jack's Outtakes. Jack-Tor.
promo 126.
It's weird. What do I do with my arms? I've never thought about that before.
Sometimes it seems like Jack excels at everything.
I won the Amory Blaine Handsomeness Scholarship to Princeton, and then attended Harvard Business School, where I was voted most.
This moment proves that is definitely not the case. Jack shows the writers what seems to be a well-put-together PSA starring himself, instructing them to integrate GE products into TGS. Liz tells Jack she'll do it if Jack appears in the sketch.
Oh, I get it. The whole self-referential thing. Letterman hates the suit, Stern yells at his boss, Nixon sock it to me on Laugh-In.
It's important at this point to note that TGS, much like another NBC sketch comedy show, airs live. So when Liz is shown the outtakes from Jack's PSA, it becomes clear that he is no actor.
It's called product integration. Integration?
He fails to remember more than a few words at a time, becomes far too easily distracted, and at one point can't even figure out how to walk.
Is it this? Or, if I may, this?
That's what you get for trying to force a dignified show to do product placement.
I'm here to talk to you, television, about the monetizing of today's broadcast. Was any of that usable?
Number 2, product placements. Various episodes.
Come on, Jack, we're not doing that. We're not compromising the integrity of the show to sell.
Wow, this is Diet Snapple?
I know, it tastes just like regular Snapple, doesn't it?
Well, maybe this is what you get when you try to force a dignified show to do product placement.
You like the Cisco equipment?
Of course, it continues to be the gold standard by which all business technology is judged. Cisco, the human network.
30 Rock never shies away from satirizing the current media landscape, most notably with its very meta take on product placement, which has appeared in multiple episodes.
$2 million to the charity of my choice, 10 free commercials for B-Movie opening November 2nd, and I do nothing.
Instead of shoehorning products into the script, the show will turn itself into a full-blown commercial, even breaking the fourth wall to address the audience.
Well, sure, because that Verizon wireless service is just unbeatable. I mean, if I saw a phone like that on TV, I would be like, where is my nearest retailer so I can get one? Can we have our money now?
It works as a clever joke, but also as a way to indicate that while the show might feature the occasional product placement to pay the bills, it doesn't mean the show has signed a deal with the devil. They remain as self-aware as ever. Suddenly we could really go for a Snapple.
Look, we all love Snapple. Lord knows I do, but focus here. We're talking about product integration.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
I didn't have any kids. You're my kid. You're my kid that never calls.
Yikes.
Help me, Liz Lemon. You're my only hope.
Werewolf Bar Mitzvah, spooky, scary. Boys becoming men, men becoming wolves.
And I am here to remind you. You know what? I've moved on. I bought a whole bunch of apartments. I bought a black apartment.
Mitt Romney is a layup. But don't just take it from me. Take it from my good friend, the Black Transformer Jazz.
What's cracking, my homies? Jazz gets down with the Romneys.
Oh my God, does he really talk like that in the movie?
Paid for by Americans for an American America. Dynamite.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
My muffin top is all that, whole grain, low fat. I know you want a piece of that, but I just want to dance.
Number 1, Jack's dress code. Tracy does Conan.
You sound upset.
I am upset.
Well, come on up and we'll talk about it.
There is no doubt that Jack Donaghy is one sophisticated guy. And sometimes that clashes with Liz's casual attitude, especially in the early days of their mentor-mentee relationship.
I'm not dressed for that.
You're dressed for Burger King. Should we make it Burger King?
Their rapport manages to be disdainful and disapproving, yet still respectful and friendly, which is what makes it one of the best elements of the show.
Your turkey sub, your clothes, the fact that a woman of your resources and position lives like some boxcar hobo, or maybe it's the fact that while I'm saying all this, you have a piece of lettuce stuck in your hair.
One particular interaction that epitomizes this happened early in the series, and it's where Liz fails to understand Jack's philosophy on evening wear.
Why are you wearing a tux?
While the same episode features the classic Tracy on Conan moment, and all the shenanigans leading up to it, this scene proved that 30 Rock was a masterful combination of witty writing and perfect delivery.
It's after 6. What am I, a farmer?
Now, if you'll excuse us, it's 6 o'clock.
This tuxedo is made out of the puma that I rode into my 50th birthday party. Why are you both wearing tuxedos? It's after 6. What are we, farmers?
Do you agree with our list?
I think we got it. I think we got it.
What's your favorite 30 Rock moment?
Working on my night cheese.
For more mind-grape-blowing top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to Ms. Mojo.
So the whole show just takes place here at 30 Rockefeller Plaza. Is that right, Miss Lemon?
Yes, sir. It's based on stories my great-grandmother told me.
I know.